Let's do a round table about Don DeMarco. Fuck it.
What's up, War Room Nation? Welcome to Operation Battle Rap, brought to you by War Room Sports. I'm Jimmy, your host, as always, at JW the Blueprint. Today we're going to break down the battle between Math Hoffa and John Don on URLTV.tv. At the round table, I got my brother B. Austin. What's up, homie?
Yo, you may have seen me in your dreams if you're female and your nightmares if you're male. War Room Sports Forever, warroomsports.com, warroomsportstv.com. I'm happy to be here with my brother.
Absolutely. I got the brother, Neef Buck, at NeefBuck45 on Twitter. What's up, homie?
What's up, man? War Room Sports, man. OBR.
You already know, the bars.com repping. Shout out to the bars.com. Hutch, man, what's good, homie?
Salute to the battle rap brethren. Let's get it.
You already know. Back with us, we got the brother Kingston, man. Kingston, what's good, man? How you?
Man, I'm good. What's good with y'all?
Man, you already know.
Chilling, man.
Life is good. Life is good.
Battle rap Bayless, the hater. Kyrie, what's good, homie?
Chilling.
You already know. We got Marlon, a.k.a. bringing a special brand of hate. He has his own levels of hate. He's at a code orange right now. What's good, Marlon?
I'm in the house, ready to do it.
Let's go. All right, so we got Math and John the Don, a.k.a. everybody's favorite punching bag for no reason. Or some say he has a reason, man. I'm going to let Marlon go last because I know Marlon likes to talk pork chop greasy about John. I'm gonna let Kyrie, the hater, start us off on this round table, man. What did you think about this battle between Math and John? Score and all that.
I got this battle 2-1 Math. I think John edged the first round, and I think he let Math have that third because Math didn't really come that hard in the third, but he did enough to win that 2-1.
2-1. So you got 2-1 Math?
Yeah, with winning the second and third.
No doubt. Kingston, let's go right to you, good brother. Who you got winning this battle?
I give it 2-1 John.
Okay. Okay, what rounds? How you break the rounds down?
The first round, I gave it John.
Kent, you know Marlon want to smack the shit out of you. I'm just keeping it real.
Listen, it don't even matter, Kingston. Marlon gave the battle to Matt before it even started. But go ahead, you get the first round to John. What'd you get the second round?
Second round, I gave it Math.
In third round?
In the third round, I gave it John.
Okay, no doubt. I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. Hutch, man, how'd you score this battle?
Man, it was a tough one. But
so that means 2-1, right?
That means 2-1 Math, man. 2-1 Math.
All right, no doubt. Let's just go to Neef. Neef, what you think about this battle, homie?
Another battle that I really didn't like. 2-1 Hoffa, man.
You gave it to Math? You hate Math.
Well, you don't even like Math,
No, he don't even like Math. You said 2-1 Math.
John that bad, Neef? That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
I'm saying, first round I gave it to John. Second round, Hoffa. The third round, I didn't like neither one of these third rounds, but Hoffa did have some new persons with the Bow Wow shit and Cat Stack, so that's why I gave it to Hoffa. That's why I gave Hoffa round 3.
I pretty much graded the same exact way.
Be Austin.
Great minds think alike.
But still, old person was again too, though, man.
That's true.
The personal was out of control. I would say first round, John came to play. John stepped into the ring understanding who he is and where he's at today in battle rap. He understands, what the ramifications are for him being a thief. So, he came pretty tough the first round. And then in the second round, I like the geometry references. I like, the shot at Math. But that wasn't enough to get the round. So Math, I got Hoffa 2-1.
All right, no doubt. Before
Math be working, man. I think work too much to have. I don't know. Maybe he's not on his pen game like he should be because he worked too hard. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Math definitely might get like a 1099 this year. But I got it 2-1 Hoffa, but I do want to piggyback something that B. Austin said. Like, I want to give John credit for this battle because he definitely did show and prove.
John got talent.
Before Marlon slanders him, I just want to say, like, we know that the criticism of him bar flipping or bar stealing or whatever, but I thought he did okay in this battle. But I still edge it to Hoffa, sort of along the lines of what Neef and Kyrie said in that third round. I think Hoffa did enough to win that third round. So, I mean, Hoffa's streak continues in my opinion because, I mean, he's the battle of the year so far this year. Him and probably Daylight and
Zay.
And Zay. A lot of Zay got to be 3 top dogs for 2013 so far.
How can you say battle of the year?
There you go.
When none of his battles got replay value.
Well, hold on. Let me start by saying this though, and that brings a bigger point. The last battle I ever seen that had replay value was JC and Chilla. Like nobody has replay value, so it's like I understand your point, but
you know what? I think
so not true.
It might
that's my opinion.
Overall, the whole battles ain't got, but it's dudes who I can go back and look at K-Shine versus DNA and just look at all K-Shine rounds.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah, why? Why would you do that?
DNA was ass. DNA was ass.
So, but
K-Shine was ass. That whole battle was.
All right, forget that. But
K-Shine was ass.
No, here's my point.
Yes, sir. I said
that
it.
whack ass.
Yes, sir.
Calm down,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
I can look
I'm
at
done.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
let me talk to Neef. Let me talk to Neef. Neef, what I'm saying is this though. I get your point, but to me, overall, there really hasn't been that many great battles. So to me, it's like what are you comparing it to? I'm talking about in 2013, Hoffa's putting in work.
Yeah, it's
there
about
really
it's about him being.
Y'all say he putting in work because he's
prolific.
taking a lot of battles.
Well, not that he's taking a lot of battles though. I think he's been entertaining. I'm not saying there's a lot of replay value, but to me, there's not a lot of replay value with anything right now.
You know
there
what?
isn't one battle. There isn't one battle.
This,
there isn't one battle that I watched since JC and Chilla where I literally y'all watch JC and Chilla like 100,000 times myself.
Since we acknowledge this as a sport. Like, yo, there's something to be said for when you get in a game and you playing. It's not even that you playing down to your competition.
Yo, he like the San Antonio Spurs right now, man.
Yeah, it's like you can't. Certain people bring the best out of you from a competitive standpoint, and certain people don't. I think with the way Hoffa be working and the way these battles are set up with him, I haven't seen anything where I'm like, oh wow, that's a classic. But some of that goes to the other person on the other side. It's like he just working, man. Like I respect the work ethic.
And you know what? I like the comparison to the NBA because I'm gonna keep it a bean, yo. You know,
he in the 82. He in the 82 game season.
We cover.
He's in the 60s, and it's boring in the 60s.
Yo, we cover all sports, right? So the NBA.
To
be honest with you, this playoffs to me haven't been great at all. Like the playoffs haven't been great. To me, the NBA is watered down as a product right now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many teams, and battle rap is kind of getting there. But if I'm making a comparison, like math is sort of like the Spurs. Like it may not be exciting, it may not have all the replay value, but he constantly goes out there and he wins.
He delivers.
You know what I'm saying?
Whack, B.
Man, he like the.
Hoffa ass, man. That nigga whack.
Shots fired.
Neither like nobody.
And I got a special brand of hate.
So far tonight, Neef is called DNA whack and trash, and Hoffa's whack and trash.
We all about keeping it a million here. You know what I'm saying?
That's how he feels. That's how he feels.
But Neef.
How many battles have Hoffa did this year? Like what, 6 or 7?
Six. I think this is
man, I can go back and look at a lot of Zay round 2 and 3 versus Tone before I even think about looking at one of them Hoffa.
No,
battles,
I respect.
But wait. Ask yourself this, Lee.
I put him up there though. I said him, Daylight, and Hoffa.
Speaking of that, a lot of Zay and Daylight battle. That's a replay value battle, right?
That's a mean battle.
Yo, I watched it a couple times, but I ain't watching. No, I'm telling you, man, the last real replay value I saw was JC Chilla. But anyway, Marlon. Floor is yours, homie. What do you guys say about this battle? What's the score and why?
Okay. Nobody's gonna be surprised by this. 2-1 math.
I'm surprised you gave him a round.
Yeah, I'm surprised you gave him a round. So I agree with that. Like, I am surprised. I'm in shock right now. I'm in total shock right now.
Second round. No, not second. Just, John got a round. Just whatever. John got around.
All right, cool.
John got around. I mean, I was watching the battle.
Brother, was that hard for you?
I was watching the battle. I'll say this. I was pleasantly surprised by John's performance. I was. I didn't feel as though he outdid Math. Okay. So even before I get to what I'm about to get to, I felt as though John lost. However, what solidified my decision was as I'm watching on YouTube and I'm scrolling through the comments and I see everybody going, John flipped this bar. John got this bar from this battle. John got this bar from this battle. This bar from that battle. Oh, so-and-so said this first. So-and-so said that. And I'm like, damn, is the whole world commenting on what John stole once again? Damn. How can I give him that?
But hold on, though, real quick. I just want to make a point. What I noticed is this, though. Because the whole thing started, in terms of him being called out, now he's kind of like unfairly judged in a sense because I watch battles all the time, and I say, oh, he got that from him. But you never see that. But now John has made his reputation, so people like nitpick at everything he does.
So
I mean, he brought it on himself. He brought it on himself. I get that. But what I'm saying is, it could be done for anyone. It's just that he's kind of unfairly judged. But go ahead, you got it, Marlon. You can finish.
I mean, it could have been done for Lux too, but I ain't gonna say that.
Whoa.
I smacked the life away from you.
No Lux slander allowed.
What?
Okay.
Ain't it evil to live backwards?
Ain't it evil to live backwards?
That from Skull. Skull not even anyway.
He stole from Skull.
Yeah.
Lux stole that from Skull.
So I don't know that gentleman.
Ain't it evil to live backwards?
Lux Skull.
Luck.
I can't even get it out.
Skull said it.
What battle did Skull say that in?
Skull said it first.
When did Skull say it?
Who was Skull?
When he battled Lotta.
Exactly. Who was Skull?
Was it Lotta?
Yeah, when he battled Skull, battled Lotta.
First off, no Luck slander allowed. See, Kaveh don't like the fact that Luck beats up there talking that.
No, this is just pointing out that all y'all have a double standard. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, I'm pointing out that Luck probably doesn't know that Skull exists.
Exactly.
So
exactly. How can you steal from somebody that you ain't never seen it, you ain't never heard it, you don't know nothing about its existence, but you stole it?
Yo, there's no disrespect.
First of all, who's to say he doesn't know who Skull is? I'm sure he knows who Skull is.
You speculating that he does?
I don't know who Skull is.
Let's get away from Luck, man. Yo, no more Luck. Let's go away from Luck.
All right. You know what? Let's just get away from this real quick. Let's just end this off real quick by playing Matchmaker. Marlon, I'm gonna start with you, good brother. The floor is yours. Who do you want to see chilling by and why?
I get to start. Wow. Okay. I want to see Math versus Swave.
Okay.
I'd like to see Math and Swave separate. Go ahead.
All right.
And John, I want to see him broaden his horizons. Shotty.
All right. Cool. All right. Cool. Kyrie, go ahead. You got the floor. Who you want to matchmaker?
I also had Math and Swave. John, I have either Daylight, Calico, and he already battled X Factor. That's it. Daylight and Calico.
All right, Kingston, you got it, homie. Who you want to see gentlemen battle and why?
I got John versus O-Red, and then either T-Rex.
Ooh. Sorry.
Right.
No comment.
I thought O-Red also, but I thought that
What about Matt?
Then Math, I got either B Magic or Sirius Jones.
Okay. All right, no doubt.
There was a call out. There was a call out.
What you got, Hutch?
I also had Math and Swave. I believe Swave is like one of the only bullies he didn't battle. And for John, I like to see John and Shotty. I like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Me personally, I want to see Math and Sirius Jones, and I like to see John and Daylight. I think that'd be a funny battle. Just to see with Daylight how he would,
to the Batmobile.
Flip all the John slander. Neef. Who you want to see in battle? I know what you about to say now, man.
No, don't say that, man.
I know. Neef don't rock with Math, man. But anyway, who'd you like to see in battle?
I say Hoffa and
Rain Man.
Ice, man. Head Ice. Ice don't get no love, man.
Head Ice.
There's a reason he don't get no love.
Head Ice.
I'll mess with Ice, my homie.
Yo, go ahead and give him the quote. Give him the quote, Jimmy. Head
Ice. Nick, like no, Ice.
I love a home fries. I love a home fries.
All right, Neef, what about John though?
Sorry, you garbage.
Oh man,
He's a monkey flunky. Don't
you see? I stick one of them young cats on John like Ill Will, Big K. Let them kill him.
Damn.
Let him die slow death.
B. Austin, go ahead.
Yo, Math Hoffa.
In Arsenal, you know he want to see them battle like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like bi-weekly. Every time Math battle, like Math and Arsenal. Like but anyway,
Math and Pat stay.
They already battled too, man.
last week.
Remix.
Yo, B. Austin always want to have rematches, man.
Yeah. I'm the rematch.
And not even like rematches from years ago. They happened like 2 weeks ago.
John, and the other Didon. Let the other Didon.
John, and Hollow.
Yeah, because look, if Hollow battles John, the way I would set that up is if John
battle for the Don, man.
If you lose, you gotta change your name.
Yo, if you lose, you got to jump. Like you can't come back.
It's like one of them old WWF matches, yo. Like if you lose, you can't battle no more, yo. You out of battle rap.
The retire match.
The retire match. No doubt. All right, man. So that's what it is, man. I just want to make one last point before we get out of here, man. And it's kind of like what you talked about, Neef. So Neef, you don't agree that things are kind of watered down overall? I mean, I just want to see what you said. You said because it's been a couple classic rounds.
My man Rain Man needs to be back in the mix of things.
No, but hold on though. I really want to ask you guys this question because before we get out of here, I mean, Kyrie talked about it a little bit. I know he disagrees. I think it's a little bit watered down, man.
Yeah, so battle rap is, man.
So you do agree that it's a little bit watered down?
It's watered. Cat's not hungry no more, man. Like,
yo, it's a lot of leagues.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
It's a lot of leagues. The money has got involved. So cats, you
you
can't knock the hustle. They're going to get their money, so it is what it is. But I'm talking about in terms of the product because. Go ahead,
with anything that gains the attention of the masses and pop culture, because pop culture has now kind of turned its head and looked at battle rap, and it's getting acclaim. It's getting, you got this nigga Mook asking for $500,000 to battle.
Smack that nigga. Smack his ass.
So what's going to happen is, as you said, the money is showing up. Now, what I'm wondering is, as the views increase and the audience broadens and widens, now you've got brands and you've got product people looking at battle rap as a vehicle to push their agenda and push their products. So the question becomes, unfortunately, not if, but when is battle rap going to sell out? And how are they figuring out how to monetize this and bring in advertising? And then at that point, you got to wonder, are cats going to put as much effort and energy into their craft and into putting the intellectual side in their bars? Or does it become just a free-for-all and niggas getting on stage for the views? And,
the funny thing is, yo, it hasn't got there. And I see your point.
It's coming.
But cats already act like that. Because here's the thing, yo. Here's the thing, right?
Because all of these dudes wanted to really be rappers in the studio with an album, and that may or may not happen for them. So now that they're getting a little bit of that shine and attention, yeah, they are going to act. The ego is going to show up. I mean, ego and pride is a big part of sports. It's a big part of battle rap. It's a big part of hip hop culture. So these young men, they feeling themselves, and rightfully so.
No, I'm not knocking it. Listen, man,
I hope they're going to protect what they have.
I'm also not knocking.
They're going to protect what they have.
But I'm also not knocking them getting their money, because here's the reality of this whole situation. A lot of people have gravitated towards battle rap because of how watered down mainstream hip hop has become.
Exactly.
So a lot of the reason why a lot of us are here is because you can't hear the kind of lyricism, the kind of creativity in mainstream hip hop. So you gravitate towards this culture.
And if correct me if I'm wrong, even some of us talk about bar flipping. Bar flipping is a tool. It's a tool that's used, but the concern becomes how many recycled bars are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Or how many bars are going to be stolen. You know, are you really writing for these matches, or are you borrowing? Are you, you know what I'm saying? And that is what I view as the beginning of the quality, the degradation of the quality of what we see in terms of lyrics. And so that's my concern.
Captain Planet.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern. Is I wanted like when I step in the building of an event, you know what I'm saying, and we press in there, you know, ladies, get at me. But when we step into an event, it's like I get that 1984 feeling, like I'm in the midst
84 though, cuz.
Yeah,
84. 84, you wasn't going nowhere, yo. Cut it out.
I'm feeling like yo.
You feeling like Mitch?
Yeah, I'm feeling, I'm a star. I love the hustle. I'm a star.
You was hustling in 84, really?
Are they gonna love me? Are they gonna love me if I, you know what I'm saying? I feel that.
But Austin, here's my point.
I don't want that to go away.
I just personally, I don't know how you do protect it, because once the vultures come, they're gonna come. And they're going to have the money, and they're going to look at this as another way to sell whatever product it may be. Yeah. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. MMA was once an underground sport, but the vultures have came. So my thing is, I don't know how you protect it. I mean, that's not for me to answer, but I do see it happening, and you know,
it's a part of our job. We're not just observers.
So I'm just wondering, and for those out there watching this, maybe you could chime in too. How do you protect the culture from going to the point where it's completely watered down?
Protect the integrity of the sport. Protect the integrity of the lyrics, man.
Approach the artists. Approach the artists directly.
And then what?
Look here, all y'all battle rap motherfuckers. Keep your shit up here and not down here.
I mean, that sounds good. That sounds good. But when you got State Farm and Geico calling and willing to cut a nice size check for you to go in there and go around any battle arena and wear a T-shirt, you know what I mean? Like,
and let me ask you this. And let me ask you this.
This is my issue.
This is my issue. Not a knock. This isn't a knock to. This isn't a knock on Math. It's not a knock on Rex. It's not a knock on guys that work hard. But when you working that hard, how can you constantly write for things? Like, how can you not recycle? How can you not? And just like everything else in hip hop culture, you know, there's white kids in the suburbs that come from a different demographic that consumes. They love it. It's hungry. They love the authenticity of it. But that's the demographic that the brands are going after. So once the money shows up and it starts passing hands, then how do you protect it, man? I'm definitely afraid.
Yo, I don't think you can though, yo.
You've seen the narrative before. Can we change that narrative?
Yeah, you definitely have seen the narrative. The narrative has to be changed, but at the end of the day, man, it's up to the actual artist. If you take it to mainstream,
it's the people. It's the audience.
If you go to mainstream hip hop, right? It's the audience.
It's the audience. The artists, man. If the audience refuses to accept bullshit, then people cannot profit from putting out bullshit. When you got Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz out there, you know, when you got people, she got a big booty, so I call her big booty. Oh, that's a hit. No, that ain't a hit. That's garbage.
Hold on,
but he still went platinum though.
But people exactly because of the audience, not because of the artist.
But see, here's what you're not taking into account. What you got to understand is this stuff is being marketed towards them. It's bigger than the people because people are brainwashed in a sense. When you're told what to like, when you're told what's hot, and a lot of times the people telling you aren't the ones who have the culture's best interest at heart. So if a guy goes out there and battles 1,000,000 times, but someone's telling you that he's that hot, now I'm not talking about you specifically, but for the masses, they're okay with that.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Marlon, shout out to Combat Jack Show, shout out to Reggie Osei, shout out to Ebru up at Hot 97. They did a show a couple months back where they broke down the science behind how the music business is run today, and it truly is just what the brother Jimmy said. It's brainwashing completely.
And I totally agree with that.
They will pump a song, they will pump it to a point where even if you don't like there's stuff where I don't even like it. I'm like, yo, how is this in my head? I don't even
because know. You see it because
I'm not 2 Chainz the fuck out for the music he makes. Like straight up. And if you see this video, I mean, we can get it in, homie, because you disrespecting the culture. But it's in my head. It's in my head. It's in there. And so now that's perpetuated, and that's what's going to get played because it has the reaction. So
and I agree.
Artists have to take the responsibility.
So Marlon, if you do agree with that, but what I'm saying is that it has the possibility of coming within battle rap as well.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. Okay? The people have to take the responsibility. There's too many people that are like, oh, well, this is what's out there, so I just have to accept it. No, you don't.
But here's the issue, Marlon. Here's the issue. The issue is the people that watch battle rap now because the culture is still growing, they may never accept it, but there's still gazillions of people who don't watch it, who don't know it, who will come into the culture. Those that like mainstream hip-hop didn't grow up with hip-hop the way that we did. They're outsiders in the culture, but they kind of dictate where the money is being made. So once that happens, guys like us don't even matter. There's still great albums coming out. Talib Kweli just released the album. Most people don't even know he got an album out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nas went platinum with no marketing and promotion.
But what I'm saying is, and if you talk about, the culture now, you're gonna bring up the 2 Chainz, the Lil Waynes, the guys like that, the Trinidad James, whoever it may be.
You know what's really funny though? You know what's really funny with this is there's a lane where you've got people that listen to both, that are into both, that are like, yo, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne, Trinidad James is like over here. Like I listen to that in the club, or I listen to that in the ride, and then I come to get my bars and my intellect from the battle rap community. There's people that kind of do both. Even smacking them dudes is one of them because they mess with French heavy. They mess with French.
My point is this though: the whole conversation started about how do you protect it, and honestly, I don't know if you can, because Marlon, I get your point. But what I'm saying is there are millions out there who will buy into whatever they're told to buy into, where guys like us don't matter, where it can flourish from a financial standpoint without guys who are into lyricism or bars. Guys like Neef. Neef loves punches. I can watch a battle before I even talk to Neef. I know he likes it or not because he's in the punches. But there's enough people out there who are willing to buy product, people who are willing to go with whatever they're told that is hot, that guys like us don't matter. Guys like Kingston don't matter. Kingston's into like battle rap now. Like we're part of the culture as it grows, but once it grows, it's going to surpass us, sort of like regular hip hop did.
Yo, no.
I agree. It's just sad.
Kyrie,
it is sad. You don't want to admit it, but it is.
Kyrie,
I admit it. It is sad. I don't want to see it happen.
You said judges protect the integrity of the culture and the sport.
I think as of right now, I'm not sure about when it grows later, but as of right now, judges with the cash prize going to the winner would make a lot of difference.
But then niggas are shooting at the judges because he's a bias or somebody got that.
Exactly.
That ain't no boxing.
How many people have been robbed by judges in the past? We've discussed this.
I mean, it does happen, but
shout out to Sweet Pea Whitaker. Go ahead, Kyle. What you say?
It does happen. People get robbed, but you're not going into the battle thinking you're going to get robbed, so you're going to put on your top pen game. You're not going to go, I'm going to get robbed, so...
There's a guy from St. Louis that we all know and like. His name is Averb, and he thinks he's going to lose every battle on the East Coast.
But that's different. But still.
What judges or not?
I ain't going to let Neef speak on him because that'll be another person Neef done slandered tonight. So Neef, I ain't going to say nothing to you, good brother.
So Averb, Neef, talk about brother Averb, Neef.
Don't even get him started.
Neef has run Averb off of the battle rap arena. We don't need that.
I've heard that. So I'm going to leave that alone, man. Yeah, man. But, Kingston,
good dialogue, man.
Yeah, exactly, good dialogue, man. Just want to like send a shout to you for coming on with us and everything, man. I know we got on off from a little tangent, man, but we passionate about this culture and the sport, and we talk about this. We
don't accept mediocrity, and we fight this ignorance.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So we want to make sure it's protected. But again, B. Austin, I don't think it's nothing we could do, man.
I know there's something we can do, but since Big Brother is watching, I can't say nothing.
When they bring that real bread in, it don't matter what it is, man.
If y'all hear banging at my door and black suits and gunshots, know that I die for this battle rap.
WRS Battle League. Start there. Start there.
Come on,
Yo,
man.
man, you know what, though?
Marlon,
You
you
know
can't
what,
be
though?
dropping the secrets and the jewels, man.
Yo, you know what though, man? Marlon, listen, man. I wouldn't mind doing that, man. But the first person to come with a big check, guess who else selling out? Anyway, man, listen, man.
See, you supposed to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Damn.
Yo, that is big. That is big market Jimmy. He is selling his soul
man.
for
I'm a capitalist, man.
Anything with a comma, anything with more than 2 commas, we gone.
Talk to him. Yo, anyway, man, everybody, let us know how you feel about our conversation. Also, who won this battle, because we went off on a little, tangent. But we were talking about Math and John and Don. Shout out to both MCs. And until next time, everybody, don't accept mediocrity and be steadfast in the war against ignorance. This is OBR, and I see you chumps on top.
Yo, your mama holla at.
Kuwait is the war room with 5 nights at the round table. 5 Philly guys diversified and educated.